Well, hello friends from Southwest Louisiana. You've come across the Southern Boy Prepper channel. This is Reagan. On my commute to Texas to one of my inspections, looks like we've actually gained an extra 2 cases in the United States, so it brings our total up to 60, which one case is actually not from someone that went to China or came into contact with China. So that's an eye-opener. It started with one in China, just as well as it started with one in the United States. We really need to be prepared. The topic for today's video is N95 mask. I see a lot of channels that are talking about they're very hard to find. They're out of stock in a lot of places. Lowe's and Walmart, they kind of stock like they'll put 2 sets of them up on the shelf, and there's like 2 masks to a pack, for ranging anywhere from $6 to $8 for 2. That's kind of expensive, but you got to do what you can, you know. Get you some masks. Get you some medical tape. I think that if you're going to don one of these masks, I mean, it's not going to be a really good seal that you really want. And so I did see some videos of the nurses using medical tape to tape the outside edge and tape it to the skin, to where there's no way that the nothing could get in between the mask if possible. You know, any added protection is better. Get you some goggles as well. So I've seen a lot of areas that they're out of stock. Check on Amazon. N95 mask out of stock in a lot of different ones that were selling them. And I ran across one that was selling a box of 10 for $358. And it made me remember whenever I was in the position I was at a company that I would purchase these from a distribution facility, and I would get them in the 10 count boxes, or the ones without the valves I would get them in the 20 count boxes, and 85 11s, and there's a different number for the ones without the filters. Well, I knew this company sold to other companies, but I didn't know that this company sold to cash sales. So if you go, I made a phone call, and if you walk inside, if you have a credit card, they'll actually treat you as a will call, and you can purchase them. So yesterday, I picked up 5 boxes of the N95 mask that has the valve on the front, and it cost me around $90-something. Today, I made a trip again. But what was funny, when I went yesterday, I asked if, I placed my order with the lady, and she looked at me and said, "What are you doing, preparing for the coronavirus?" So, I wasn't going to hold anything back. I said, "Yep, sure am." And she said, "Well, the guy just before you came in and purchased 7 boxes as well." So that's an eye-opener that, what was a relief that they had these in stock, and they still do. So I plan on making another trip, but I did get 6 or 5 boxes yesterday of the ones with the valves, the 85 11s. Today, in between jobs, I dropped by again, and I bought 3 more boxes of the 85 11s with the valve, and I bought 4 boxes of the N95 mask without the valve. The boxes with the valves are about $24 a box for 10, which is so much more cheaper than going to Walmart or Lowe's. And the ones without the valves, you get 20 in a box, and those are $21. So they'll work the same, they just don't have the valve on them. I think they'll work better than a surgical mask, if you ask me. So I purchased, this is what the box looks like. I don't know if you can see that or not. And the ones that I picked up today are in the cases in the back. So I think I'm good for now. I do believe I'm going to go back to get the half-mask respirators, the N100s, with the charcoal filters. I don't believe we're going to need the pre-filters and the retainers, because you're not going to be in a dusty atmosphere. That's kind of like just to protect the charcoal filter. So I'm going to go ahead and get, enough for my family as well. The ones that I have talked to, wanted me to buy them for them as well. So I may pick up some for friends that are in the area that need them, because you need to get your supplies. Tyvek suits, they come in 3 different sizes: small, medium, large, extra large as well, not just 3. Just remember, depending on what clothes you have on, accommodate for the size that you purchase. They come in cases. You can get them in case quantities, or you can pick them up at Lowe's in a package for $11, $12 a piece. Get some of those. Get your cleaning supplies, Lysols, bleach, unscented. Just remember to bleach unscented. It has an expiration date. They don't last forever, so you could resort to pool shock with the active ingredient, at least 73%. I think it's like chloride, hydrochlorate, or something of that nature. It needs to be at least 73% for it to actually work as a bleach. You add 2 teaspoons to a gallon of water and you make your own. There's a process, and there's a lot of things on the internet that show you how to do that, so you can actually check into how to make this yourself. And just one container can last you for a very long time. I think it's starting to we're starting to have more cases, and I think the longer we go, it may be a month before we see it spread all over the place. But remember that emergency alert message that they sent out to all of the phones for a test. I would want to be prepared and be ready if we ever get that emergency alert message and it's too late to prepare. So get your stuff together, get your food that'll last you at least for a month, that you don't have to go to a store. Get enough water, get water filtration. Berkey filters are great. I have one, and you can even get the Sawyer water filters and Life straws or whatever, if it, last resorts, to filter water if you have to, but you need to get your supplies together. Stay around. I'm gonna keep trying to get better at these videos, and I really appreciate the ones that are watching them. And please hit like and subscribe and share my videos. That'll get the word out. I have a lot of stuff in the old noggin to talk about. I just got to get it together and learn how to do the videos. You guys have a good day, and stay safe out there.